The job description of a procurement specialist revolves around acquiring goods and services for an organization in a cost-effective, efficient, and timely manner. This professional plays a strategic role in ensuring that the supply chain functions smoothly and that the organization has access to the resources it needs to operate without interruption. Procurement specialists are tasked with finding reliable suppliers, negotiating favorable contracts, and maintaining strong vendor relationships, all while adhering to the organization's procurement policies and industry regulations. Procurement specialists are typically employed in industries such as manufacturing, healthcare, construction, government, education, and corporate sectors where there is a need to source materials, equipment, or services. Their ability to balance cost with quality and speed can directly impact an organization's profitability and operational success. These professionals must analyze market trends, assess vendor capabilities, and ensure that purchases align with business goals and budget constraints. An effective procurement specialist must possess strong analytical, negotiation, and communication skills. Their role extends beyond simply buying goods. They must ensure that every procurement decision supports the broader objectives of the business, such as cost control, quality assurance, risk reduction, and sustainability. In many companies, procurement specialists work closely with other departments such as finance, operations, and logistics to make informed purchasing decisions. Core responsibilities of a procurement specialist. At the heart of the procurement specialist's responsibilities is sourcing. This includes researching and identifying suitable vendors and suppliers who can provide the required products or services. These professionals assess supplier capabilities by evaluating their financial stability, production capacity, reputation, and compliance with industry standards. Once potential suppliers are identified, procurement specialists may request quotations, samples, or proposals to evaluate their suitability. Another major duty is negotiating contracts and pricing. Procurement specialists must ensure that the organization receives the best value for its money. This often requires comparing bids, identifying cost-saving opportunities, and negotiating terms that benefit the company while ensuring fair conditions for suppliers. Procurement agreements can include details about payment schedules, delivery timelines, penalties for delays, warranties, and service terms. Once contracts are in place, procurement specialists manage purchase orders, ensuring they are created accurately and in line with the agreed-upon terms. They are also responsible for tracking deliveries, managing inventory levels, and ensuring timely receipt of goods and services. If issues arise, such as delayed shipments, damaged goods, or incorrect deliveries, the procurement specialist is responsible for resolving the problem in coordination with the supplier and internal stakeholders. In the middle section of the job description, the importance of compliance and documentation comes into focus. Procurement specialists must maintain accurate records of all purchasing activities, including contracts, invoices, order confirmations, and communications with vendors. These records are not only important for internal audits but also for ensuring compliance with legal and regulatory requirements, especially in industries where public funds or safety-critical materials are involved. Another vital area of responsibility is supplier relationship management. Procurement specialists must build and maintain strong, long-term relationships with suppliers to ensure consistent quality and performance. They may conduct regular performance evaluations and work collaboratively with suppliers to resolve any issues. Developing trust and maintaining open lines of communication with vendors are crucial for ensuring reliability and negotiating better terms in the future. Risk management is also a critical aspect of the role. Procurement specialists must assess risks such as price volatility, supplier insolvency, political instability in supplier regions, and transportation disruptions. To mitigate such risks, they may develop contingency plans, diversify the supplier base, or lock in long-term contracts to stabilize pricing and supply. Skills and qualities required for a procurement specialist. To perform effectively, a procurement specialist must have strong analytical skills. They must interpret market data, compare supplier proposals, and evaluate total cost of ownership beyond just the price tag. This includes considering shipping costs, maintenance, lead times, service reliability, and potential downtime caused by poor quality. Financial acumen is another key skill. Procurement specialists often work closely with budgets and must understand the financial implications of their decisions. They need to anticipate how procurement strategies affect cash flow, inventory carrying costs, and profit margins. Familiarity with financial documents such as purchase orders, invoices, and budget forecasts is essential. Negotiation skills are at the core of procurement success. Procurement specialists must be persuasive yet fair, able to identify mutual benefits and secure favorable terms without jeopardizing supplier relationships. Effective negotiation goes beyond price. It includes delivery schedules, payment terms, warranties, and post-sale service. Communication and interpersonal skills are also vital. Procurement specialists regularly interact with both internal stakeholders and external vendors. They must be able to articulate requirements clearly, manage expectations, and handle conflict diplomatically. Good communication helps avoid misunderstandings, ensures smoother workflows, and fosters productive long-term partnerships. Attention to detail and organizational skills are indispensable. Procurement involves managing numerous documents, orders, and timelines simultaneously. Any oversight, such as a missing clause in a contract or an incorrect item on a purchase order, can lead to costly errors. A detail-oriented procurement specialist ensures accuracy, compliance, and efficiency. Technological proficiency is increasingly important in modern procurement. Familiarity with procurement software, enterprise resource planning, ERP, systems like SAP or Oracle, and data analysis tools allows procurement specialists to streamline processes, track metrics, and make data-driven decisions. Knowledge of e-procurement platforms and digital marketplaces also expands sourcing capabilities. Working conditions and career progression. Procurement specialists typically work in office settings, often within procurement or supply chain departments. They may travel occasionally to visit suppliers, attend trade shows, or inspect production facilities. The role is usually full-time and may involve tight deadlines, especially when urgent purchases or supply disruptions occur. As organizations become more reliant on efficient and cost-effective supply chains, the demand for skilled procurement professionals continues to grow. Career advancement opportunities include roles such as senior procurement specialist, procurement manager, sourcing manager, and eventually procurement director or chief procurement officer, CPO. With experience, procurement specialists may also transition into broader supply chain or operations management roles. Many procurement specialists hold a bachelor's degree in business administration, supply chain management, finance, or a related field. Some also pursue professional certifications to enhance their credibility and knowledge. Well-regarded certifications include Certified Professional in Supply Management, CPSM, Certified Purchasing Professional, CPP, and Chartered Institute of Procurement and Supply, CIPS, credentials. The final part of the job description emphasizes the strategic importance of the procurement specialist. In many organizations, procurement is no longer seen as a purely administrative function but as a key contributor to strategic success. Effective procurement not only saves money but also ensures quality, supports sustainability initiatives, and strengthens resilience against market volatility. Conclusion. The job description of a procurement specialist outlines a dynamic and essential role that bridges cost efficiency, supplier management, and strategic sourcing. Procurement specialists are responsible for more than just purchasing. They must balance short-term needs with long-term objectives, navigate market changes, and ensure the availability of essential resources. With strong analytical abilities, negotiation expertise, and a commitment to ethical sourcing and operational excellence, procurement specialists help organizations remain competitive and agile in today's complex business environment. For those interested in a career that blends business strategy, market intelligence, and operational execution, the role of procurement specialist offers significant opportunities for impact and growth.